Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to our Kundalini yoga class, Sadhana. Today we are going to be practicing the Nabhi Kriya for prana-apana. And this Kriya balances the prana and apana, the prana, the regenerative force, and the apana, the eliminative force in the body. It balances the navel center, the heart center. It's good for digestion, abdominal toning, helps to alleviate mild depression, and helps to develop the flow of healing energy through the hands. So we'll start by tuning in, just creating some heat in the palms. Just sitting with a tall spine, chest is out, chin in. Bringing the hands into prayer pose at the heart center. And we'll tune in with the Adi mantra, Om Namo Guru Dev Namo 3 times. I bow to the divine wisdom within. Inhaling to begin. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev. Deep cleansing breath, holding the breath here for a moment. And releasing the breath and relaxing the hands down. And we're just going to start with a minute of breath of fire in heart center opener. And just begin to build some prana, life force energy in the body, oxygenate the blood. So we're just stretching the arms up, heart center opener. Shoulders are back, chest out, chin in, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows, and we'll come into a minute of breath of fire here, panting like a dog through the nose. So the navel is the bellows. Inhaling deeply, bringing the hands into prayer pose up over the head, stretching up to the sky, holding the breath, squeezing Mulabandha root locks, squeezing pelvic floor, rectum, sex organs, and navel, creating that hydraulic lock, squeezing from the root to the crown, holding the breath here, consolidate. And exhale, just sweeping the aura with the fingertips. And here we're going to come into a life nerve variation, life nerve stretch variation. So we're extending the leg out, left leg out in front, bringing the right foot onto the top of the left leg. If that's not comfortable for you, just bringing the right foot to the left inner thigh. And we're going to be here for a minute with breath of fire. So, he's a cutie. So we're inhaling, stretching up to the sky, folding forward, grabbing that left toe, pressing into the left toenail, tucking the chin into the chest, and we're going to begin a minute of breath of fire here. Panting like a dog through the nose. This is balancing the pituitary gland. Opening the lungs, balancing the polarity of the aura. Last 30 seconds, powerful breath of fire here. Inhaling up. Exhaling, folding forward. Holding the breath out. Just resting in this stretch here. And inhaling back up, switching legs, extending that right leg out in front. So left foot on top of the right leg, or left foot to the right inner thigh. So we're going to do the same thing with this leg extended out in front. Inhaling, stretching up to the sky, folding forward, grabbing that right toe, pulling it toward you, tucking the chin to the chest, and begin breath of fire. Inhaling up, exhaling forward into the stretch, holding the breath out. And gently coming back up. And here we're going to come onto the mat and come into this next posture for digestion. So, scoochie poochie a little bit. Scoochie just a little bit, baby. Okay. So, the hands by the side, and we're just going to begin kicking the legs up and down here for a minute. So, powerful kicking. This is good for digestion. More seconds here. And from here, for low back support, keeping the hands under the bottom, we're going to raise the legs about 18 inches off the mat. So this next posture is to balance the energy center at the navel point, the Maniputta chakra. So the right leg stays extended out, the left knee comes to the chest, and we're going to begin a piston pull motion here with a powerful out breath, keeping the legs close to the ground. So we're going to be here for a minute. This will become a breath of fire. So this is awesome for balancing the navel center. This is our digestive fire, our self-esteem, our self-confidence. So powerful out breath, legs low to the mat for this one. Last 20 seconds here. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Relaxing down here. And from here, just gently coming up. Just gonna get a little sip of water. And before we go into the next posture. And so we're gonna come into front platform. This next posture stimulates the brain, strengthens the back and the arms. So the full posture is making a straight line, the legs and spine, doing breath of fire here. If that's not comfortable for you, you could do it making a straight line from the knees, straight spine, all the way up. So we're going to be here with a powerful breath of fire for 1 minute. Also strengthens our magnetic field. So coming into front platform, on the toes, making that straight line from the base of the spine to the top of the head, and begin breath of fire. So halfway there, last 30 seconds. Keep the spine straight, powerfully pumping the navel. Inhale, hold the breath, squeeze root lock. And exhaling back onto the knees. And here we're going to come sitting, or come laying down back on the mat for another minute of breath of fire. So this time we're going to come into stretch pose for a minute. So we are lifting the head off the mat, pointing at the toes, lifting the heels off the mat. If you need to do one heel at a time or leave the heels on the mat, that's fine too. So activating the core abdominal muscles, this balances the energy of the third chakra, gives us strength so we can stand in our power. So we'll begin. Inhale, hold the breath. Exhale, relax down. Just resting here briefly. Bringing the knees up and rocking up into easy pose. And we're going to come into this next posture for the heart center. So for here, we're just extending the arms out, just taking about 3 long, deep breaths in here. Fingers are spread wide. This helps to develop the flow of prana, healing energy from the heart, through the arms, through the palms, through the hands. And here we're going to make the hands into fists. Inhale deeply, hands and fists, and as if pulling 1,000-pound weight. Just let the whole upper body tremble as you bring the hands towards the heart center. Then we're going to powerful cannon breath out the mouth when we get the hands here. Whole body, upper body shaking, shake, pulling that 1,000-pound weight to the heart, and out. Breathe out the mouth, cannon breath out. Inhale, stretching the fingers wide, holding the breath. Making the hands into fists, pulling that 1,000-pound weight here. Shake. Cannon breath out. One more time. Inhale. Make the fists and pull that weight. Bringing the hands back, stretching the fingers as wide as you can, Coming into long, deep breathing here for a minute, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows in Shambhavi Mudra. So calm and still the mind here, breathing long and deep in this posture. And here, we're going to bring the hands right in front of the heart center. So just feeling the energy flowing back and forth between the palms. Looking down between the palms. Just breathing long and deep here, feeling the energy flow. And from here, just joining the palms together in prayer pose at the heart center. Eyelids closing down, eyes rolled up, focusing the brow point between the eyebrows and just meditating here for a minute. Going within, feeling the energy flow in the body. Just turning your gaze inward. Inhaling deeply, hands remain in prayer pose, firmly pressing them towards each other. And releasing the breath, and we're going to take prayer pose here. Coming forward onto the mat and just resting here for a minute in prayer pose. Here, just gently coming back up into easy pose, relaxing the hands down, and just going within here for a minute, just meditating within. I love the Yogananda quote. It's something like, when you learn to meditate, you take with you everywhere you go a personal paradise. Thank you so much for joining me today for our Kundalini Yoga Sadhana practice for the day. And we'll close with one long Satnam. Truth is my vibration, truth is my identity, creating some heat in the palms. Bringing the hands into prayer pose. And inhaling to chant one long Satnam. Truth is my vibration, truth is my identity. Love to all, joy to all, peace to all beings everywhere. Satnam. Namaste.